My name's Nathan Cook, also known as Amp7070 on Audiotool. I am from Surrey in the UK, but I'm currently living in Sheffield as a student. It was actually when I was younger in secondary school in about like year 8, so around like 12, 13, 14 I think. I think my mum, she worked as a librarian in a different school, and she knew that I was quite into like music and stuff and like making my own music. At the time I was just sort of using like it was like an orchestra thingy, so you could just like you could have like a violin with like a stave or something and then type notes into a stave, and then it would play like whatever song you compose, and that was the extent to what I knew how to do. Then my mum saw someone in the library on a computer making like more like EDM type stuff on Audiotool, which is more down the route of what I wanted to make, and then she like told me about it. So then that got me like actually going onto the website, and yeah, that's how I first learned about it. I'd probably say, first of all, just listening to other people's tracks for ideas, and definitely when using the remix function, which I'm sure a lot of other people will say, because I personally am not really one to like read manuals and stuff, because I just sort of want to get like straight stuck into it. So like if you remix someone else's tracks, you can sort of like get straight into the sort of sounds that you want to make based on the track that you've remixed. And you can sort of just get straight into the action, like twisting all the different knobs on the synthesizers, just seeing what they all do and like how they directly affect a sound in a track that's sort of already fully been made. And it really helped to sort of helped me anyway grasp my understanding of how to use the website. And then also just asking people in the community and through collaborations. So because it's such like a social website, it's so easy to just like comment on anyone's track and be like, oh, how did you do that? That sounded interesting, what was that? Stuff like that. And then also in the collaboration aspect, because it's a live collaboration, some people might use techniques which you've never seen before, and you can just sort of like sit back and watch it happen live. And I've definitely, through the limited collabs that I have done, I've definitely learned a lot from all of them. I don't think it is just one thing there, because there are so many, to me anyway, there are lots of different aspects of the website which does set it apart from other doors. So like other like online doors which I've attempted to use have been like either really like very loop based, and everyone in the community is sort of making music that I'm not that into, or like, but on Audiotool you can like actually program the different synths yourself and stuff. Then other programs are very, you just have to put in samples and there's not really much else you can do, especially if they're free. And they're just like very limited in what you can do with all the other free doors. And then with all the other expensive doors like Ableton and like FL Studio and stuff, I've found that I have managed to like get my hands on a couple of them through friends and stuff, but I've just found not only can you do the same things in Audiotool that you can do in all the other expensive doors for free, albeit sometimes you have to go sort of a long way around because a feature hasn't been developed yet, but they are developing those features like said in the previous talks. Yeah, because in the more expensive doors, you can do everything, but it's just behind a price wall. But with Audiotool you can do all the same things but for free. And then also plus, in the other doors that I have used, I found them all really complicated to use. So I remember trying to use FL Studio on a friend's computer, and I was literally all I wanted to know how to do was use compression with a sidechain. But I remember it literally spent me a day of looking on how to try and find to do it, and I still didn't know how to do it. by the end of it, and I still didn't understand how to do it. But with Audiotool, everything's laid out really simply and really clearly. There's an instruction manual for like every single feature in it, and plus the remix feature lets you learn how to use things straight away. So not only that, in combination with just the fact that it's such a user-friendly tool to use, I think it really sets it apart from other DAWs.